Start with Why by Simon Sinek explores why some organizations and leaders are more successful, more influential, and more innovative than others. Sinek introduces the concept of the Golden Circle, a powerful framework that helps individuals and organizations discover and communicate their purpose, cause, or belief. The book argues that starting with why, understanding the purpose behind actions, leads to greater success and long-term influence. The Golden Circle: why, how, and what. At the core of Sinek's philosophy is the Golden Circle, a model that consists of 3 concentric circles. 1. Why. The innermost circle, representing the purpose, cause, or belief that drives an individual or organization. It's the reason you exist beyond making money. 2. How. The middle circle, which represents the processes or values that enable you to bring your why to life. 3. What. The outer circle, which represents the tangible products, services, or outcomes that result from your why and how. Most organizations and leaders start with what and how, focusing on the practical aspects of their work, but Sinek argues that the most successful and inspiring leaders start with why. When you start with why, you inspire loyalty, trust, and a deeper connection with others, whether they are customers, employees, or followers. The power of why. Sinek emphasizes that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. When organizations clearly communicate their why, they attract customers and employees who share their beliefs. This alignment of purpose leads to stronger relationships, greater loyalty, and more sustainable success. The law of diffusion of innovation. Sinek uses the law of diffusion of innovation to explain how new ideas and innovations spread through society. This theory, developed by sociologist Everett Rogers, categorizes people into 5 groups based on their willingness to adopt new ideas. 1. Innovators, 2.5%, the first to adopt new ideas and technologies. 2. Early adopters, 13.5%, influential individuals who embrace new ideas early on. 3. Early majority, 34%, the group that adopts new ideas after seeing their success with early adopters. 4. Late majority, 34%, more skeptical individuals who adopt new ideas after they become mainstream. 5. Laggards, 16%, the last to adopt new ideas, often resistant to change. Sinek argues that successful organizations and leaders focus on attracting innovators and early adopters by starting with why. These groups are more driven by purpose and belief, and they help spread the message to the early and late majority. Examples of start with why. Throughout the book, Sinek provides numerous examples of organizations and leaders who exemplify the start with why philosophy. One of the most prominent examples is Apple Inc. Sinek explains that Apple's success is not just about its innovative products but about its clear sense of purpose. Apple's why is to challenge the status quo and think differently. This belief resonates with customers who share the same values, leading to fierce loyalty and a strong brand. Sinek also highlights the leadership of Martin Luther King Jr., who inspired millions by communicating his vision of a better future. King's why was rooted in his belief in equality and justice, which he effectively communicated to his followers, creating a powerful movement for civil rights. Another example is the Wright brothers, who succeeded in building the first powered airplane not because they were the most qualified or well-funded, but because they were driven by a clear why, a passion for flight and a belief that it would change the world. Their competitors, like Samuel Pierpont Langley, who were motivated primarily by external rewards, failed despite having more resources. Manipulation versus inspiration. Sinek contrasts 2 approaches to influencing behavior: manipulation and inspiration. Many organizations use manipulation tactics, such as price reductions, promotions, fear, peer pressure, or aspirations, to drive short-term sales and achieve results. While these tactics can be effective in the short run, they do not build loyalty or long-term success. Manipulations lead to transactions, not relationships. They can drive people to take action, but they do not inspire them to feel a connection or a sense of loyalty. For example, offering discounts or creating a sense of urgency may lead to a purchase, but it doesn't create a lasting bond between the customer and the brand. In contrast, starting with why and leading with inspiration attracts people who share your beliefs and values. This approach builds trust and loyalty, leading to more meaningful and lasting relationships with customers, employees, and partners. Inspiration creates a sense of belonging and shared purpose, which is much more powerful and sustainable than manipulation. Trust and loyalty. Trust is a critical component of successful leadership and organizational culture. Sinek argues that trust is built when leaders consistently communicate and act in alignment with their why. When people trust you, they are more likely to follow you, support you, and stay loyal to your brand or cause. Organizations that start with why create environments where people feel valued and understood. Employees are more engaged, motivated, and willing to go the extra mile when they feel connected to the organization's purpose. Customers are more likely to become loyal advocates when they trust that the organization's actions align with its stated values. Sinek also discusses the importance of authenticity in building trust. Leaders and organizations must be genuine in their beliefs and actions. When leaders are authentic and transparent about their why, they foster trust and loyalty among their followers. The role of leadership. Leadership plays a crucial role in starting with why. Sinek emphasizes that great leaders inspire others by communicating their purpose and vision. They create a sense of direction and meaning that motivates people to take action and achieve great things. Effective leaders focus on serving others and helping them achieve their potential. They understand that their role is to create an environment where people feel safe, valued, and inspired. By starting with why, leaders can align their team's efforts with a shared purpose, leading to greater collaboration, innovation, and success. Sinek contrasts this approach with that of leaders who focus solely on results or who use manipulation to achieve their goals. While such leaders may achieve short-term success, they often fail to build lasting trust and loyalty. In contrast, leaders who start with why inspire others to follow them and to contribute to a greater cause. The impact of why on organizations. Organizations that start with why have a clear sense of purpose that guides their decisions, actions, and strategies. This clarity of purpose enables them to stay focused on their long-term goals and to make decisions that are aligned with their values. Sinek argues that organizations should not be solely focused on profit or short-term gains. Instead, they should prioritize their why and let it drive their strategies and operations. When organizations stay true to their purpose, they attract loyal customers, employees, and partners who share their values. For example, Southwest Airlines is known for its strong corporate culture and commitment to its why, to democratize air travel and make it affordable for everyone. This clear sense of purpose has guided the company's decisions and actions, leading to its long-term success and customer loyalty. Sinek also discusses the importance of consistency in communication and behavior. Organizations must consistently communicate and demonstrate their why in everything they do, from marketing to customer service to internal policies. This consistency reinforces the organization's purpose and builds trust with stakeholders. The celery test. Sinek introduces the concept of the celery test as a way to filter decisions and actions through the lens of your why. The celery test involves making decisions that are aligned with your purpose, even when those decisions may not seem immediately advantageous or profitable. For example, If your why is to promote healthy living, you would pass the celery test by choosing to sell products like celery, rather than candy or soda, even if the latter might be more profitable in the short term. By staying true to your why, you build credibility and trust with your customers and stakeholders. The celery test helps organizations and individuals stay focused on their purpose and make decisions that are consistent with their values. It also helps to avoid the distractions and temptations of short-term gains that may be misaligned with the long-term why. The biology of why. Sinek explores the biological underpinnings of the golden circle and explains how the human brain is wired to respond to why. The neocortex, which is responsible for rational thought and language, corresponds to the what level of the golden circle. This part of the brain is good at processing facts and figures but not at generating feelings of loyalty or trust. The limbic brain, on the other hand, corresponds to the why and how levels. This part of the brain is responsible for emotions, behavior, and decision-making but has no capacity for language. When we communicate our why, we engage the limbic brain, creating feelings of trust, loyalty, and connection. This biological perspective helps explain why starting with why is so powerful. It taps into the part of the brain that drives behavior and decision-making, making it more likely that people will feel a strong connection to your message and take action based on it. Conclusion. Start with Why is a powerful and inspiring book that challenges readers to rethink how they approach leadership, business, and life. Sinek's message is clear. Understanding and communicating your why is the key to long-term success, influence, and fulfillment. Whether you're an individual seeking to find more meaning in your career or a leader aiming to build a purpose-driven organization, starting